Hello everyone, Ryan here, aka Red or the Banisher, and in this video I will be showing you the justice system in ESO, and the three main skill lines that affect the system: Legerdemain, Thieves Guild, and Dark Brotherhood skill lines. So enjoy, and let's get it. The first skill line is the Legerdemain skill line, and a simple way to unlock the skill line is by opening a lock by lockpicking it, whether it's a chest, a door, or a safe box, etc. To pick a lock, once you're next to a chest, etc., push the E key to open the lockpick UI. You can move the pick left or right over a tumbler, then push and hold the left mouse button to push the tumbler down. Once the tumbler trembles a little bit, right-click the mouse button to lock it into place. Repeat until the lock is picked. Doing this will unlock the Legerdemain skill line, and if you push K to go to your skills menu, it's under the World tab shown here. The Legerdemain skill line goes to level 20 and has 5 passes to unlock that improve your skills in the justice system. Improved hiding reduces the cost of sneak by 40%. Light Fingers increases your chances of pickpocketing by 50%. Trafficker increases the number of fence interactions you can use each day by 180%. Locksmith improves your chances of forcing locks by 70%. And Kickback reduces bounties you willingly pay to guards and fences by 40%. You can level up the Legerdemain skill line by lockpicking, pickpocketing, or selling and laundering your stolen items. To pickpocket an NPC, push Control to make sure that you are in Sneak. Once behind an NPC, a pickpocket icon will show up. Some helpful advice: I would not pickpocket anything that's under 90%, as the chances of you getting caught increase greatly. Once the icon turns green, press E to initiate the pickpocket. Every city in every zone has an outlaw's refuge, shown by this symbol here. And the fastest way to level your Legerdemain skill line is to sell and launder your stolen items. The Outlaw Refuge has a fence, shown by this symbol here. This is basically a thieves' merchant where you can sell and launder your stolen items every day. Next, I'm going to show you one of my best spots for stealing items. If you go to Rothgar, and then go to Orsinium City, and come to this building down here by the Outlaws Refuge, the building is called Scarp Keep. Once inside this building, you can find many items to steal with no NPCs around to catch you. Focus on the rooms up the stairs to the left and the rooms to the right first. The first room to the right has 2 NPCs, but they do not care if you steal, so you don't even need to be in the sneak. Just loot everything that isn't nailed down. Even white gear off the racks, once stolen, is worth gold and can be sold to the fence. Green quality items as well as blue and purple quality items will give you more XP towards the leveling up of the skill line. You can also get motifs and a few things that you would want to launder, recipes. Once that room is clear, go downstairs to the next room. You can skip this room if you choose. There is an NPC and a guard that patrol the room, so if you're newer to stealing, I would skip this room. The next hallway and the room at the bottom of the stairs is NPC free, and you can steal to your heart's content. There are dozens, if not hundreds, of items to steal with every run, so load up and get that skill line leveled. Once you fill up on the items, what I do is I just log off and then log back onto the same character, and then the rooms will reset. There will be less items every time you do this, but if you need to fill up your inventory before you go back to launder and fence, it only takes a few minutes. The next skill line that increases our power within the justice system is the Thieves Guild skill line. The skill line goes to level 12 and unlocks the Thieves Troves that we can find within the world. Thieves Troves look like this when you stumble upon them in the world, and they are full of gold and other goodies that you can sell or launder. The Thieves Guild skill line has 5 passives. Swiftly Forgotten decreases your bounty and heat. Haggling: stolen items sold to the fence are worth 10% more gold. Clemency: when a guard catches you, and you claim clemency once per day to be let go. Timely escape. When you have a bounty and are being chased, a footpad will appear that can transport you to the nearest outlaw's refuge. And finally, Veil of Shadows reduces detection range of guards and NPCs by 10%. To unlock the Thieves Guild skill line, you will need to travel to Hugh's Bane, and from there go to the Alba's Landing Way Shrine. There you will find the NPC Gwen, a
Are you
member
here
of the
about the
Thieves
job?
Guild. Speak to her to unlock
I'm
the
so
skill
glad
line.
you came along.
You then level
A
up the
chance?
skill line by doing her story quest and the daily Thieves Guild quests found in the Thieves' Den. Just do the progression quests and you will level it up eventually. Daily quests can only be done once a day, so the skill line does take a fair amount of time to level up. Next is the Dark Brotherhood skill line. This skill line goes to level 12 and grants you the ability to cast Blade of Woe on NPCs. The Blade of Woe icon appears when you are behind an NPC while in Sneak. Push X to initiate this murderous event, and your assassination is complete. The Dark Brotherhood skill line has 5 passives that aid our justice system shenanigans. Scales of Pitiless Justice, reduced bounty from murder by 50%, Patomaic Sprint, increased movement speed by 30% after using the Blade of Woe, Shadowy Supplier, contact in the Outlaw Refuge that gives goodies, and I'll showcase her here in a second. Shadow Rider, aggression radius from hostile monsters is decreased by 50% while mounted, and Spectral Assassin, 15% chance to shroud you when using Blade of Woe. Okay, the Shadowy Supplier passive grants you an NPC interaction once a day with Remain Silent, and she can be found in any Outlaw Refuge or the Thieves' Den or Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. She gives you 3 options to choose from: poisons and potions, that usually gives you a satchel full of alchemy ingredients. The second option is usually she gives you potions and a shroud that you can wear. And the third option equipment is gear pieces from the Gold Coast. To unlock the Dark Brotherhood skill line, you will need to go to the Gold Coast, and then from there travel to the Anvil Way Shrine. From there, you will go to the docks and find the NPC Amelie Crow, and she will give you the starting quest for the Dark Brotherhood.
Psst, you. Over here. This place is nice, but it's not a home.
Spoiler alert, she has you kill an innocent. I probably should have slotted at least one skill for this. Watch me die. And there we go. Okay. You'll notice that once you commit a crime in which you were caught, this icon shows up in the lower right hand corner of your screen. This shows your bounty and the heat. And if the sword is red, that means that guards will attack you if found. So the heat meter will decrease and then the sword will go white. That means you will no longer be attacked by the law. Once you complete the quest and have talked to Speaker Tyrannus, you will unlock the Dark Brotherhood skill line. Much like the Thieves Guild, you can level the skill line by doing the story quest and the daily job quests in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Some sets that make sneaking easier for your thief or assassin build are Mother's Embrace. This is an overland set that drops into Shan. Night Silence is a craftable set, and you can find this in High Tide Keep in Auradon, Masathino's Tower in Glenumbra, and Steamfont Cavern in Stone Falls. There are some champion point perks that help with the justice system as well. These all can be found in the Green Tree. Friends in Low Places removes 1,000 gold from your bounty once per day. Out of Sight reduces the radius you can be detected while sneaking, up to a total of 3 meters. Fleet Phantom reduces the movement speed penalty of Sneak by up to 25%. Infamous increases the value of fenced items by 25%. Shadow Strike. When you kill an enemy with the Blade of Woe, you become invisible for 5 seconds after a short delay while distracting nearby enemies or potential witnesses. While under this effect, you can cast Blade of Woe. Fade Away. Escaping a guard wipes 25% of your current heat, but not bounty. And lastly, Cut Purse's Art increases the chance to get higher quality loot when pickpocketing. Well, that's it for this video, folks. I hope this helped you to understand the justice system a little more and how to unlock these important skill lines. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ryan, aka Rider the Banisher. Out. You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal.